Hi, my name's Rosie. I was part of the September 2013 Media Consultant Scheme. I applied because I always wanted to work in theatre, but I have no experience before this, so I thought it would be a really amazing way to start meeting people. It was really great for me actually because I just done an MA in Shakespeare and I was with the Manchester Shakespeare Company, so it's perfect. We made a trailer, we made posters, documented the rehearsals, that kind of stuff. Most of all, I think it was confidence because I had no confidence in myself and working in a theatre before. So it was really just dropping into that environment was amazing. Networking, I'm so bad at networking, but I think this scheme is perfect as an introduction and showing you why it's important and also giving you the framework of how to do it. I work at the Globe in London now, and I'm also an assistant director with a Manchester-based company. Definitely, I don't think I would be where I am now without the scheme because I never would have had the confidence to apply. I would say go for it and just have a bit of confidence in yourself and take up every opportunity you can. I felt pretty supportive because I was quite nervous because I hadn't worked in this environment before, so I wasn't really sure what I was doing. But everybody at Panda is amazing and they look after you really well and they're still supporting me now. I work at the Library and Archives, which sounds a bit weird, but it's amazing. It's a perfect job for me, and like I said, I probably wouldn't have got this without Panda's support because they said just go out and do it. And I am doing strange things like interviewing people from Game of Thrones and just I can't believe everything that's happened. I love you, thank you for everything. I'm so grateful.
So my name's Isaac and on the Panda scheme I worked with a children's touring theatre company called Two Boards and a Passion. Because I just graduated and university did open a lot of doors for me and it was just kind of trying to establish the right door to go through. I just wanted to open even more avenues for myself because I still wasn't sure what I wanted to do. We were given a brief to work towards for a theatre company and it was just to kind of increase their social media profile and to increase social awareness about the theatre company because it is a relatively new theatre company. The most challenging was having to kind of let my own guard down in a sense that I had to just think outside of the box, but these were people that were kind of new people that I was working with, and as well it was kind of working alongside a professional established theatre company, Well, a lot of the skills were transferable skills. Transferable skills that I already had, like teamwork, collaborative skills and things like that, but I was just able to enhance those as well as realising that I am capable of doing other sorts of, like having other sorts of skills like media sort of skills, which if it wasn't for the scheme I wouldn't have realised that I had the potential to kind of carry out those media marketing tasks. Well, we always had somebody that we could talk to in because basically it's a partnership scheme, so you've got obviously representatives from Panda, but you also got representatives from Proper Job Theatre Company, and then alongside that we were given a coach that would have been a well-established sort of industry professional, so we had coaching sessions with them as well. Definitely go for it, because for me I ended up taking away from it a whole lot more than I expected to. We did a lot of confidence building and a lot of team building kind of exercises, and one of the tasks that we had to do, we were basically given a simple monologue, and we had to all get up one by one and read this monologue. But then we were made aware of sort of involuntary movements that we do, and we had to it made you kind of put yourself in sort of a thought process of somebody else, kind of looking at yourself from an outside person's perspective, because you had to kind of rectify the things that you were doing. My confidence and sort of my ability to sort of apply myself to different jobs and things like that, even when I'm going for a job, that intensive training has definitely helped me, because I can think about how I'm coming across to other people, like people that are interviewing. Basically at the moment I'm writing my own musical and that was kind of inspired by people that I'd met at Panda, because we had a meeting with Noreen Kershaw. She's a director / actor, and writing I've seen more as a hobby than sort of like a career path. And there was a writer there, an established writer, in the meeting, and she was kind of talking about her experience as a writer, and then it kind of influenced me to then say, oh, I'm writing something at the minute. And then I did, and I basically said that I'm kind of finding it a bit of a tedious process and I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. And Noreen and the writer and everybody else in the room was like, you just need to do it, you need to get it written. And that was 9 months ago, and I've written it, so yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so my name's Victoria. I was on the second media consultant scheme with Panda and Proper Job Theatre. Myself and Sarah did a placement with Proper Job Theatre Company on their educational outreach programme, which is the Lab Project. So Sarah and I had to develop 2 films for them, and they were all to raise awareness for the Lab Project for their lottery funding bid. So that's what Sarah and I did. We produced 2 films for them about the Lab Project. I wanted to get the training in order to be more confident with presenting myself and how I come across to future employers, and then I also wanted the experience of doing an actual placement and gaining the knowledge and learning the practice. Skills, oh my goodness, there's so many that everybody achieved really, but it was our presentation skills really and our confidence that was improved the most. And I did film, and I didn't know anything about film beforehand, so I learned how to use the camera, all the editing software. I learned how to communicate between different people in different places. We learned how to work within a group. We learned how to interview people. There were so many skills that we learned. Definitely. So in terms of what Sarah and I do now is through the placement with Proper Job and the film that we did, the guys kept in touch with us, and we now help facilitate the lab project that they run. So in terms of opening doors, it most definitely opened up a big door for Sarah and I, because we've started to learn how to facilitate workshops. So yeah, it's been brilliant, really beneficial. The most challenging part of the The placement, I would say, would be the presentation at the end, standing up in front of all the organisations and the businesses and pitching and presenting yourself, really. That was the most nerve-wracking. A challenging part was learning how to edit all of the film that we'd collected within that space of time. That was really challenging, but it was really successful in the end, and we enjoyed it. So we were given a mentor, ours was Theo, and he was brilliant. He's a professional video editor and everything, so he taught us out how to use the software. Also, proper job. The people that work there are just so fantastic and so supportive that any help that we needed, they were right there to support us. And so with Panda as well, exactly the same, just really lovely, helpful people, so we always felt supported. It would just be to go for it, and it would just be to trust them. Just trust them. They know exactly what they're doing, whereas times you might be like, oh, I don't understand what the hell is going on, but it's the most worthwhile thing I've ever done. In terms of confidence, in terms of developing my professional experience, so it's been the most worthwhile thing that I've ever done, so I would recommend it to anyone.